Do you know what? About 2 hours ago, I thought, I can't do the last 2 hours.
I'm not surprised.
It was Kelly, and we were on the panel, and Kelly, halfway through it, was going, "Are you all right?" And I was like, why is she asking me that? And then it went to a break, and she came over and went, "Babe, you fell asleep." Did you? There was one part where they were all talking, and I went...
when we was just in the other room, you turned to the camera and went, "Going for a break."
To be fair, it's not the first time you've fallen asleep.
No, that's true. But to be fair, now I've got this massive adrenaline.
Oh, that's good.
We're all here, and these are fun.
The atmosphere with all the crew and production and all those other people.
It's brilliant.
A difference.
And of course, we are doing our talkathon for a very, very important reason. 1 in 4 of us struggle with our mental health. Loneliness, isolation, stress, anxiety or addiction issues can all impact our everyday lives, all those of our friends and family. And it's hard to know sometimes who to talk to, you know, where to turn. But there are important charities that can help, and that's what we are shouting about today in our talkathon. This is all part of ITV's Britain Get Talking campaign, as I said. We're raising awareness and funds for the helplines and vital services provided by Mind, Young Minds and Scottish Action for Mental Health. And it has been quite the 24 hours. I've been watching some from home, Judy. I was watching some on my way in. I've caught bits and so many people in and out. And I found it quite emotional, actually.
Yeah.
Listening, even to you know, our fellow loose women, our panellists, our friends, because you've had time to talk. People have really opened up.
Definitely.
I mean, the stories that have come out have been incredible.
The whole thing is just surpassed my expectations. And, you know, one of the things that stands out for me is when Janet was sharing, you know, such emotional moments in her life, especially being quite vulnerable to talk about how she felt when there were certain things, you know, things that was mocked about her physically and how she kind of dimmed her light for a little while.
And how it did upset her.
Yeah, how it did. And the thing is, you'll see a strong character as you put that label on them and think, oh, it doesn't bother them, but actually having her share it with us was such a moment, and that we could be vulnerable together. It was, it was really,
well, because I think, you know, I mean, God, how long have we known Janet? More than 10 years. Known you two more than 20 years. And I thought, I've actually found out things about, you know, my fellow panellists, who I thought I knew inside out, who I thought I'd heard every story. But there's just something about that space and a different pace and the middle of the night. You have a different kind of conversation.
But do you not think it shows just time, when you can devote time to talking?
Well, and at the end, that's what this has all been about. You know, I just said helplines for years. You hear the word helplines, but I felt quite emotional at points all the way through at just what it actually means. That somebody that may have no one, or somebody that may have many, but no one they can talk to, this can really save people's lives, these helplines. And so I found a lot of it very moving around that.
It has been really moving.
And Colleen, you have done an incredible shift.
Thank you.
You really have. But Ruth, you have also eaten your body weight in sugar, it has to be said. The shortbread, there's none. We're cleared out of shortbread.
I've honestly eaten bucket loads of biscuits.
You know, biscuits aren't part of your 5 a day, you know.
I thought it was 5 boxes of biscuits.
But Ruth, don't underestimate, because you have flown all the way from Australia to be here.
I did really want to get back for this, because, you know, it's been in the planning for months, hasn't it, in the making. Australia was amazing. I was so thrilled to have been asked. It's incredible seeing the jungle. I'm a big fan of the show. I've always wanted to see what it looks like. Obviously, I couldn't go down into the camp because the contestants are there. But I was just like, where is it? What does it look like? How does it all work? It's the most unbelievable production. We had the worst weather that they've
ever had.
The worst rain they've ever had, which actually, secretly for me, I found it all quite exciting. I felt very sorry for the campmates, because it was torrential rain. Like, we had to be trucked. We had to have these big 4x4s come and get us. And
did you feel like you were on a movie set?
Yes.
And is Jane Moore sitting by a swimming pool with a cocktail in her hand?
She is.
Is she? How is she?
She was great, actually. She was obviously very disappointed to be out. You could tell. We know Jane. She was cross.
Doesn't hide it.
I can tell you, she's perked up. Look. Yeah, Jane, you look absolutely gutted.
It's been hell. I'm here with some of the panellists. There's Dean. Dean and his mum. My girls. Alan Halsall's brother.
Oh, wow.
We're having an absolute ball here. I'm going to go inside because it's a bit dark out here.
So what are you going to tell us? You're never coming home?
Yeah, basically that's it. I'm done. And it's so weird here. Look, it's obviously Christmas here as well, but it's boiling hot. I can't get over seeing Christmas trees when it's really baking hot outside. But Ruth, we're missing you.
Listen, how come your hair's not frizzy? I had the worst hair frizz I've ever had in my life in that humidity.
Well, it's been so hellish out here. I had a very long massage today with a nice sort of head oil. So
listen,
it's dampened my hair down.
So close to the final now, Jane. Who are you backing to win? Who do you think's going to win?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I probably Colleen, but I think any of them, to be honest. They're all amazing. And I was very surprised that Moira went out today. And she was with me earlier and she was going to come on here with me. And the poor lamb, she's just fallen asleep. She can't, she just couldn't stay up any, because it's like 10:30 at night here. Well, and obviously she came out of the jungle today, so she's very tired.
Listen, you look fantastic.
You do.
Enjoy
Really
the cocktails
amazing.
for as long as you can. Great to see you. We'll see you when you get back.
Miss you.
Well done today on the talkathon. Brilliant.
Thank you, Jane. It is to see you.
All is not lost, because we still have another loose woman in the jungle, don't forget. We've got GK Barry in there.
Absolutely.
So please, she is doing fantastic work. And I have to say, I live for the chats with her and the Rev.
Oh, my God,
Just
brilliant. What relationship that is.
Yeah, vote GK, please.
Absolutely.